students, welcome to the sixth video lecture on the topic surface chemistry. We have completed the part of adsorption, and in this video we are going to learn about colloids. So the title of the today's period is colloids. So number of substances that we use in our day-to-day life are in the form of colloids. For example, milk, butter, bread, biscuits, jam, jellies, etc. These are the substances present in colloidal state. So the scientist Thomas Graham has divided soluble substances into two classes. According to Graham, soluble substances are present in the form of crystalloids and colloids. So first I am going to explain what is crystalloid and then what is colloid. So look here. So this is a beaker. In this beaker, water is taken as solvent. This water is solvent. And this sugar is solute. When solute is dissolved in solvent, we get solution. So the sugar solution is clear and transparent. Instead of sugar, you can take sodium chloride. So sodium chloride, when dissolved in water, sodium chloride is common salt. We get the solution of common salt in water. This is the example of crystalloid, a substance in its dissolved state. When a substance in its dissolved state readily pass through parchment paper is called crystalloid. Parchment paper is one type of paper, special type of paper, or you can use a membrane. So a substance which in dissolved state readily diffuse through parchment paper is called crystalloid. I take another example. In a beaker, I have taken water and gum particles are added in it. So we get solution of gum particles in water. This solution is not clear. It is turbid. It is heterogeneous. So gum solution, when we pass through parchment paper, it does not readily pass through parchment paper. So gum solution or starch solution or protein solution is the example of colloid. So remember, a substance in its dissolved state does not diffuse readily through parchment paper or membrane is called colloid. Example of colloid is gum solution or starch solution or protein solution. First I am going to tell you simple examples. So after that I am going to tell you one important point. It was reported that crystalloid can be converted into colloid, or colloid can be converted into crystalloid by using suitable solvent and suitable method. So try to understand. Common salt act as crystalloid in water, but acts as colloid in benzene. Similarly, soap acts as colloid in water, but in alcohol it acts as crystalloid. So after explaining this, I am going to explain what is true solution and what is colloidal solution. So try to understand. The solution of sugar in water is true solution. It is clear and transparent. The particle size is in between 0.1 nanometer to 1 nanometer. In colloidal solution, the particle size is in between 1 nanometer to 10 raised to 3 nanometer. So the particle size is in this range. The particle size of colloidal solution is greater than true solution, therefore it does not diffuse readily through parchment paper. True solution is homogeneous. And colloidal solution is heterogeneous. True solution is clear and transparent. Colloidal solution is turbid. When the particle size of solute is in between 0.1 nanometer to 1 nanometer, then the solution is true solution. When the particle size of solute is in between 1 nanometer to 10 raised to 3 nanometer, then the solution is colloidal solution, or they are also called as simply colloids or colloidal dispersions. So I think it is clear what is true solution and what is colloidal solution. The particles, we are going to distinguish between true solution and colloidal solution. The question may be important for 2 marks for board exam to distinguish between true solution and colloidal solution. The particles of true solution readily pass through parchment paper, the particles of colloidal solution does not readily pass through parchment paper. The particles of true solution do not scatter incident light. The particles of colloidal solution scatter incident light. The particles of true solutions are molecules or ions. The particles of true solutions, colloidal solutions are aggregates of atoms or molecules of atoms or molecules. The example of true solution is sugar solution. The example of colloidal solution is gum solution or starch solution. So these are some important points of difference between true solution and colloidal solution. After explaining this, I am going to explain two important definitions. One is called dispersed phase, another is called dispersion medium. Another is called dispersion medium. The solute which is present in colloidal form in suitable solvent is called dispersed phase or inner phase or discontinuous phase. In gum solution, gum particles are dispersed phase. Dispersed phase is similar to solute in true solution. Dispersed phase is present in small amount. Let me explain what is dispersion medium. The medium in which dispersed phase is present in colloidal form is called dispersion medium. Or outer phase or continuous phase. So these terms are very important. I think it will be clear. I give you one more example. In starch solution, starch is solute, water is solvent. Starch, that is solute, is present in small amount, that is dispersed phase, and water is the dispersion medium. These are two very important terms to explain colloid while studying colloids. So colloid is a heterogeneous system of dispersed phase and dispersion medium. The dispersed phase and dispersion medium may be solid, may be liquid, may be gas. After explaining this, I am going to explain one important term, suspension, or it is called porous suspension. The best example or simplest example of suspension is sand plus water. sand plus water. This is heterogeneous solution. होमोजिनियस म्हणजे एक जिन्सी, हेटेरोजिनियस म्हणजे बहुजिन्सी. Sand and water. Suppose this is a beaker and in this beaker sand is taken. Sand is at the bottom and water is the dispersion medium. So this is called porous suspension. It is heterogeneous system formed by aggregation of atoms or molecules or ions. Atoms or molecules. The particle size of suspension is greater than 10 raised to 3 nanometer. The particle size of suspension is greater than 10 raised to 3 nanometer. Next point, the particles of suspension can be seen by naked eyes also or by microscope. The particles of true solution cannot be seen under any microscope or ultra microscope. The particles of suspension can be seen by microscope or by naked eyes also we can see. The particles of suspension cannot scatter light. So this is the explanation of true solution, colloidal solution and porous suspension. If it is clear, I am going to explain types of colloidal system. Depending upon physical state of dispersed phase and dispersion medium, 8 types of colloidal systems are possible. 8 types of colloidal systems are possible. We are going to learn one by one. Remember, gases form homogeneous mixture. Therefore, there is no colloidal system of gas in gas. Gases are miscible. They form homogeneous mixture. So there is no any colloidal form when one gas is dispersed in another gas. So one table I am going to draw here. In first column I write dispersed phase. In second column I write dispersion medium. Third, name of the colloidal system. And last column examples. Here I write examples. So remember, the substance or the solute which is present in colloidal form in a suitable solvent is called dispersed phase. The medium in which dispersed phase is present in colloidal state is called dispersion medium. हे पहा, ट्रू सोल्युशन, कोलायडल सोल्युशन आणि कोरस सस्पेन्शन यांच्यामधला फरक त्याच्या पार्टिकल साईजवरून केलेला आहे. ज्याचा पार्टिकल साईज 0.1 नॅनोमीटर टू 1 नॅनोमीटर असेल त्याचं ते ट्रू सोल्युशन. ज्या सोल्युशनमध्ये सोल्यूटचं पार्टिकल साईज 1 नॅनोमीटर टू 1000 नॅनोमीटर असेल त्याचं ते कोलायडल सोल्युशन. आणि ज्या सोल्युशनमध्ये, ज्या सस्पेन्शनमध्ये पार्टिकल साईज ग्रेटर दॅन 10⁻³ नॅनोमीटर असेल त्याला म्हणायचं कोरस सस्पेन्शन किंवा नुसता सस्पेन्शन. तर डिस्पर्स्ड फेज या ठिकाणी मी लिहितो सॉलिड. डिस्पर्स्ड फेज इज सॉलिड. आणि डिस्पर्शन मीडियम गॅस आहे, गॅस. हे पण ज्यावेळी गॅसचा संबंध येईल, हे जे कोलायडल सिस्टीम आहे त्याला सॉलिड एरोसोल असं म्हणतात. सॉलिड एरोसोल. When solid is dispersed in gas, the colloidal system is called solid aerosol. The example: smoke, धूर, fumes, dust particles. हे पहा, डस्टर जर आपण झाडलं तर डस्ट पार्टिकल्स एअरमध्ये डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होतात. When solid is dispersed in gas, the colloidal system is called solid aerosol. The examples are smoke, fumes, dust particles, etc. Second, when solid is dispersed in liquid, solid is dispersed in liquid, then it is called sol. Then it is called sol or colloidal solution. Colloidal solution. लक्ष द्या, सॉलिड डिस्पर्स्ड फेज असेल आणि लिक्विड डिस्पर्शन मीडियम असेल तर त्याला सोल म्हणायचं किंवा कोलायडल सोल्युशन असं म्हटलं तरी चालेल. याचं एक्झाम्पल गम सोल्युशन, गम सोल्युशन किंवा स्टार्च सोल्युशन, स्टार्च सोल्युशन किंवा आर्सेनिक सल्फाइड सोल, आर्सेनिक सल्फाइड सोल किंवा फेरिक हायड्रॉक्साइड सोल, फेरिक हायड्रॉक्साइड सोल. ब्लड इज also example of solid dispersed in liquid, solid dispersed in liquid. Paints are the examples of sol. सोल कधी म्हणायचं लक्षात घ्या, ज्यावेळी सॉलिड लिक्विडमध्ये डिस्पर्स होईल त्यावेळी त्याला सोल म्हणायचं. त्यानंतर सॉलिड डिस्पर्स्ड इन सॉलिड. सॉलिड ज्यावेळी सॉलिडमध्ये डिस्पर्स होईल त्यावेळी त्याला सॉलिड सोल म्हणायचं, सॉलिड सोल. आणि याचं जे एक्झाम्पल आहे जेम्स, जेम्स किंवा कलर्ड ग्लासेस, कलर्ड ग्लासेस किंवा अलॉईज, अलॉईज किंवा कास्ट आयर्न, कास्ट आयर्न, इट इज अलॉय. अलॉय. जेम म्हणजे रत्न, रत्ने. तर अशा पद्धतीनं सॉलिड डिस्पर्स्ड इन सॉलिड is called solid soul. So these are three types of colloidal system. Next, I take the example of liquid. Liquid is the dispersed phase and gas is the dispersion medium. It is present in small amount, it is present in large amount. When liquid dispersed in gas, that is called liquid aerosol. Liquid aerosol. Liquid aerosol. Liquid dispersed in gas, the example fog, धुकं, mist, दव, cloud, ढग, insecticide spray. Liquid dispersed in gas. Liquid dispersed in gas. हे पहा, प्रश्न विचारला जाईल, एक्झाम्पल दिलं जाईल आणि त्याच्यामध्ये डिस्पर्स्ड फेज कोणता आहे आणि डिस्पर्शन मीडियम कोणता आहे हे तुम्हाला ओळखायला सांगतील. त्यानंतर पुढचं एक्झाम्पल घेतो, लिक्विड डिस्पर्स्ड इन लिक्विड. लिक्विड डिस्पर्स्ड इन लिक्विड याला म्हणायचं इमल्शन. इमल्शन हे कोलॉइडल सिस्टीमचं नाव आहे. सिम्पलेस्ट एक्झाम्पल इज मिल्क. मिल्क इज इमल्शन. ऑइल पेंट. ऑइल पेंट. एग अल्बुमिन. एग अल्बुमिन. These are the examples of emulsion. Next, liquid dispersed in solid. Liquid dispersed in solid, it is called gel. Gel or solid emulsion. Or solid emulsion. Liquid is the dispersed phase, solid is the dispersion medium, then the name of the colloidal system is gel. Here number of examples are there: jellies, jams, butter, curd, boot polish, etc. Next example I am going to tell you, when gas is dispersed in liquid. Gas is dispersed in liquid, it is called foam. It is called foam. Foam म्हणजे फेस. फोम, सोप लॅदर, साबणाचा फेस, व्हिप्ड क्रीम, फायर एक्सटिंग्विशर फोम, etc. Second, last, gas dispersed in solid. The name of the colloidal system is solid foam. Example, pumice stone, sponge, bread, biscuit, etc. हे पहा, गॅस डिस्पर्स्ड फेज आहे, सॉलिड डिस्पर्शन मीडियम आहे आणि याला म्हणायचं सॉलिड फोम. प्युमिस स्टोन, स्पॉन्ज, ब्रेड, बिस्किट, रबर एटसेट्रा. 8 टाईपच्या कोलायडल सिस्टीम्स आहेत का बघूया आपण. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So remember, there is no colloidal system of gas in gas because gases are miscible, they form homogeneous mixture. So these are 8 types of colloidal systems depending upon physical state of dispersed phase and dispersion medium. So this is about introductory part of colloids. We shall discuss more about colloids, but not today, but in next time. Thanks for watching the video till the end. Thank you so much.